Hello friends, this is your host Rakesh Kumar. In the previous video, we had discussed about the pennants formation. There were the continuation patterns and we had also seen a few examples of the pennants in the live market. Now friends, in this video we are going to talk about a new pattern that is called a cup and handle. From the name it is confirmed that the shape of this pattern is a cup along with the handle. More about this pattern in the video. Before I start the video, I just want to remind you that if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, then you can subscribe to it now to get the notifications of the latest video uploads. And if you find this video useful for you, then please consider pressing the like button which is below the video.
But before we begin, let us have a look at the risk disclaimer. It states that the futures, stocks and the options trading involve substantial amount of risk. Your capital is at risk, the losses can exceed the investment. The information is provided as is and the user of the information assumes the entire risk of any use it may make or permit to be made. So let's get started.
Okay, to start with, for a cup and handle formation, we need to identify this pattern on the chart. But before we can identify it on the chart, we need to have some information about this, that how does it look like, how long it stays on the chart, what happens at the breakout, is there any retest or something like that. So that we will try to identify in the theory class, and in the next video we will see some examples from the live market about this pattern. So let us begin. The first thing that we need to identify a cup and a handle formation is a trend. Yes friends, it is a continuation pattern, so it will continue the trend in the direction where it was going on. So let us try to understand with the help of figures. We'll take a polyline and we will try to draw an uptrend. So this is higher highs and higher lows formation. It is very simple. When the higher highs and the higher lows are formed, this is known as an uptrend. So we have a trend in the first place. Okay, this is a uptrend. Okay, so what is the next thing that we need to have for a cup and handle? We need to have a cup. Now what is this cup? This cup is actually a decline from the recent high. If this is the recent high, this is a decline from this one. This is a decline from this. You can see that the price is coming down. It is a slow decline and then it make a low. Maybe even it will make a small high and then it will make a low. Essentially the price is trying to make a low here, or is trying to consolidate by making small highs and low. Now if you notice that this pattern formed here, this pattern formed here is in the form of a cup. Isn't it? So from this high, when the price starts making a cup like this, it may make one low, it may make two lows, or it may not make even a low, or it may make a broadening pattern here. But we will call it a cup. We will call this one a cup. Okay, this shape. And after the price reaches the height of this high, or equal to the price level of this high, or approximate level of this high, a little less or more, then it starts another decline. But this decline is not more than half of the height of the cup, and then it starts an advance and eventually breaks through this. Now it breaks through what? If you join this high and this high, then it becomes your trend line, or you call it neckline. We will call it a neckline. So this is our neckline. This was an uptrend. This was our uptrend. In an uptrend, we saw that there is a formation of a cup, and the height okay, we will first see the required ingredients. Trend we have seen, check. Cups we have made. The next thing is cup's depth. Now what is the depth of the cup? You see this height from where there is the lowest low. From this high to this lowest low is the depth of the cup. Okay friends, now this is the depth of the cup. I have kept it in the form of a rectangle here on the chart, but also notice that we have some rules regarding to the depth of the cup also, that I will tell you in later now. Then there is a handle that we have to see. Well, that handle we have seen is forming like this. If you start like this here, then this is the formation of a handle. Now if you remove the chart and you just see this pattern forming, this is a cup and this is a handle. Now the rule about the handle is that the handle should have been ideally 1/3 of the move from here till here. So, strictly speaking, if the low from the recent high is of 347 points, as you can see on the chart, then the 1/3 of this, which is equal to approximately 120 points, the height of the handle should be 120 points, which is ideal in this case, approximately. But the maximum it can extend to is the half of the depth of the cup. But if it extends more than half of the depth of the cup, then it is not as good a pattern to trade. And moreover, one more thing that I want to remind you about this cup's length also, that the cup can form and it can take more than 6 months also. But if it takes 6 months to form a cup, then it is an ideal time. A little bit less, a little bit more is okay. But if it is taking too much time for the cup to form, then it is not worth trading. I am talking about the daily chart, friends. And the handle same way, if more than half, it has gone to more than half of the depth of the cup, then it is also not worth trading. So anything less than half of the depth of the cup, if the handle stays, then it is worth trading. Now if you join the high, the recent high and the advance, then you get a neckline, which is here shown. If the neckline is broken after a decline from the second high, now this is the second high, if you join this, then it becomes a neckline. And if the neckline is broken, generally after a break you get a retest like this. After a break, generally you get a retest. You see, price can never trade back because it cannot go back in time. So anything that you make, the price will always go advance. It will never be like this. Okay, so the price after breaking makes this high, and from here it starts its decline. Generally speaking, it starts its decline to the neckline again to find this resistance, which was by the line joining the two highs, this became the new resistance, and after a break it should become a support. And if it becomes a support, then this becomes our buy region. So what we should be looking for here? We should be looking for a bullish pin bar or a bullish engulfing candle to go and buy in this area. So this becomes our buy area. What will be the stop loss? Friends, I generally keep a stop loss below my buying, small stop loss, but if you are too conservative, you can keep your stop loss below this area. Even if you keep stop loss below this, you will have more room for your trade. and your take profit target is equal to the height of the cup, not from the first high but from the second high. See, you must notice that I already mentioned that all these highs are almost of the same height, but in the real market you may not find it so. Sometimes you will find that this high is lower than that one, and sometimes it is higher than that one. So that is why I'm saying the second high's height from the cup's base is actually the height of the pattern, and that is what you will be adding to the future price from the breaking point to measure the target. So in this case your targets will be here. In this case 141.88 will be the target. So I will just revisit this again. We will have an uptrend. In an uptrend we will find that the price started okay, one more thing that is worth noting here, that you cannot say that it is a cup and handle if the price is recovering in a V shape. If the price comes from here like this and then goes like this, then no, then it is not a cup and handle formation. For the cup and handle to form, the price should come like this. It should have a broadening effect at the base. It should not come like this. It should not come like this and go like this. Then these two will not become our highs that we need. Okay, so this is not what we are going to trade. No, but this is what we want. This is what we want. This is right. Okay friends, I hope this makes this thing clear to you. But if you still have questions in your mind, you can ask me anytime in the comment section and I'll try to answer those questions. If you have questions regarding the previous videos which we have covered and the more chart patterns that we have covered, then I'll be very happy to answer the questions that you raise about them. And in the coming videos I have a plan to explain you about the single candlesticks. Like I always talk about at entry points we need a bullish pin bar or we need a bullish engulfing candle. Then if you are interested in knowing about the single candlesticks patterns, then please write in the comment section and I will try to do that for you. In this video that's all for today, and in the next video I will be coming up with the examples from the live market about the same pattern, which is the cup and handle formation. Thank you very much for watching this video.